Hi! So today we're going to be doing a testing video of the Relove collection that Revolution came out with. If you don't know about it, it's essentially just like they brought out a bunch of different things and everything is supposed to be £5 or under, so everything's supposed to be really affordable. So I picked up a few things. Okay, so we're going to do eyes first. So I've just primed my lids with a little bit of concealer. I actually used this Revolution concealer. It's the Ultimate Radiant Under Eye Concealer, but I just used it on my lids. The palette that we're going to be using today is this bad boy. So this is the Relove Revolution Achieve eyeshadow palette. So you've got 6 shades in there, and you've got 1, 2, 3. You've got 3 mattes, 3 shimmers, so half and half. It's super pretty, super cool toned, which is what we're going to try and do something with today. I never normally do cool tones, so I'm a bit nervous. But they had a bunch of these little £6 palettes. They all had different colours in them. I just picked this one because it seemed, to be honest, it seemed a little bit out of my comfort zone and like something that I didn't really have in my collection, and I wanted to try it. So I'm going to start off, I suppose, with this khaki shade. There's not really any other transition shade, but it's definitely going to be like dark and smoky today. And there's like a little bit of kickback. You can see it as I dip in, but nothing crazy. I've definitely had worse. So you can see the pigment on it is kind of like this off brown greenish colour. I've never seen an eyeshadow like this. I don't own anything like this. I really like that colour. It's kind of like a greyish, greenish, brownish colour. I really like it. Honestly, I think that would be good like all over the lid, just everywhere. But obviously we're not going to do that today because there's like a bunch more shades to try. So then I'm going to go into this darker one right here. So this one has a bit of kickback as well, and it looks super pigmented. I'm going to pop this out here. Oh wow, it is really pigmented. It's very dark. It doesn't look as brown as it did in the pan. It looks like more cool tone on the eye. Then I'm going to pop in with my little tiny Primark brush, and we're going to go for this dark. It's kind of like a black, but when I swatched it, it looks kind of like more charcoaly, bluey grey than it did black. And I'm going to put that on this very outermost part. That looks pretty black on my eyes. There's like a little bit of fallout, but then I packed like quite a lot onto this brush. I'm taking the tiniest bit on my brush just to make it blend a little easier into my crease. It's looking a little bit patchy over here. I'm just popping in with a clean brush just to blend this a bit better. Okay, they aren't blending together like the best. Like they are getting a bit patchy over here. I mean, you won't be able to see it once I've put a shimmer on it, but it's just something to note. And holy cow, I suppose we're going like dark and grungy today. Just taking this super small little blending brush just to like really get in there. I don't know what's happening right here. It's like looking weird, you can see. But now we're just gonna go in with shimmers. Shimmer. So start off with this darkest one. This one, when I swatched it, it didn't look very metallic. So I'm gonna see how it looks on my eyeball. It's really not very metallic, but it is a very nice dark shimmer. Honestly, for the longest time, I've wanted to do like a pure black eye with just like black glitter on it. But I haven't had any black shimmer, so I haven't been able to do it. Okay, then I'm going to take this beautiful blue like shimmer. This is like, I think, the most prettiest shade in the palette. And that's just going to slap right here. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Oh, I'm in love. Just putting that a bit there. That's nice. That's so nice. Sorry if you can hear little Min chatting away. She likes to talk to me, or she just likes to talk in general. So next we have an eyeliner to try out. So this is the Relove Revolution Slick Flick eyeliner thing. So give it a shake, and it's just got like a felt tip. And I'm gonna try and do this on camera, but it might not work. So, oh, okay, very black. It's very like fluid, like you don't have to press hard at all to get this to come out. The felt tip is like a tiny bit flexible, but not too flexible. It's sort of like the right amount of flexibility. I like that. Super easy, super black. That was a very easy to use. So I just gave that a little clean up with a face wipe, and we are now ready to move on to the skin. So for the skin, I have this RELOVE Revolution Power Fix Primer. So they had a few different primers. I got this one because I've been wanting something that is gonna extend my makeup wear. Like they had pore filling ones and things, but I already have like pore filling ones, so I just decided on this one. It has a very weird but kind of nice smell to it. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's like cucumber, but I really dislike cucumber, but I like the smell of this. It comes out like this white thing, but it's kind of like a gel consistency rather than like a cream. It glides onto the skin really easily. But I mean, it's a primer. I'm not really going to know what it does until, you know, I put makeup on it. But in terms of just like feel and stuff, it feels really nice. Feels quite hydrating too. Okay, then we have our base product, which is this. This is the RELOVE Revolution Super Serum. It's a hyaluronic acid foundation. It doesn't say what coverage it's meant to have or anything like that, but considering it's a serum foundation, I'm expecting it to have like a very light coverage. I got mine in the shade F1, which is the lightest shade. And it comes with a dropper, but this dropper is like it's kind of hard to get out without it spilling everywhere, so just be wary of that. I'm just gonna grab some out and just drop it onto my hand. It's really liquidy. And I'm gonna dot some around my face. It purely just feels like water. And I'm gonna use a sponge to start off with. Oh, it looks like we have coverage actually, which, as I mentioned, I really was not expecting. What the hell? Oh my god. So that blended into my skin so easily. I mean, it's like a proper liquidy texture, so I thought it would. It has a nice glow to it, probably because it has hyaluronic acid in it. That has like, I'd say like a light to medium coverage on it. And that's only with one layer. It feels really nice. It looks really nice. I'm excited. Let's do the other side. And then let's get a brush. So I'm just using this super standard like flat top brush. See if it gives me any extra coverage. Okay, so with a brush that is like a solid medium coverage. Like, look at that. Jesus. Although I will say that with the brush, it's not just this foundation, this happens with like all of my foundations. With the brush, I feel like it sits on my skin a bit more. So whenever I use a brush, I do like to go over with a beauty sponge just to like press it all in and make sure that it really gets into my skin instead of just like sitting on top of it. I mean, I like it with either. I think I actually prefer it with the brush and sponge combo as opposed to just the sponge. It still has a really nice finish over here. It does not look heavy or anything like in the slightest. It looks really nice. And just to see what it's like, I'm going to build it up slightly. I'm taking like another little drop. This is much smaller than the last drop that I took. I'm just going to paint that on my cheeks. A little bit extra on this spot. A little there and a little there. I'm just going to use my beauty sponge. This spot just does not want to get covered. But let's see how it does on my rosacea. Excuse me? That's like full coverage. I'm not even joking. Like, look at the coverage on my cheek. You can see that the tiniest bit of redness coming through, but that is like, that has like proper like blanked me out in a good way. Because my, like, the texture and the surface of my skin still looks super skin-like, but you just like, you can't see my rosacea through it. I'm actually so impressed with that. What the actual hell? So now I'm going to quickly pop off camera, do some concealer, do some powder and do some bronzer, and then I will be back with you to do the blush and the highlight. So I powdered it down and I also put some bronzer and some contour on, and it looks really good. Like, it hasn't gone dry or anything yet. It still looks a little bit luminous. Look at a little bit textured around here and around there. I always get problems with that area though. But in general, it's looking really good. So now let's move on to our blush. So I have here the RELOVE Revolution Duo Blush and Highlighter. I have mine in the shade Queen, so you get this beautiful like orange blush. And then this highlight, which I'm a bit worried is going to be too dark for me, but I'm going to try it out. So let me just grab a clean blush brush and let's see. There's like a little bit of kickback, but there's pigment. I'm a little bit scared. Let's pop this right here. Okay, so it's pigmented. Oh, it's super pigmented. Okay, let's bring some over here on this cheek. There you go. Let's distribute. Yeah, there's enough room for everybody. Oh wow. Okay. Yes, ma'am? Yes, my darling? Okay, so it's looking a little bit intense and a little bit crazy. I mean, the blush formula itself is super pigmented. Like, it blends nicely. I'm just... I don't know about the colour. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because of this eye look. Because I've wanted an orange blush for, like, the longest time. I think I might actually have to get used to it. But we're going to pop on a little bit of this highlighter, which I'm so worried is too dark for me, but I'm going to give it a go. Are you my brush? You are my brush. Okay, so I'm taking like a little eyeshadow brush. I'm going to go in. Not any fallout of that, like no kickback at all. Oh my god, I'm so scared. I'm so worried. Oh, okay. I think it is a little dark for me because it leaves a cast, but it's not showing up too well on my skin tone, or it's either just like the highlighter isn't that good, but it is sort of like a orangey gold highlight. It's definitely way too dark for me. But I mean, it is pretty, I suppose. And I could probably still use it as like a eyeshadow, but it's way too dark for me. So instead, I'm just gonna go into my Soph palette from Revolution. And today we'll take this one, this bluey purple shade. And we're just gonna go over with that. Oh wow, okay, calm down, Katie, calm the frick down. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips quickly just because they were feeling a bit crusty. So for that I have this RELOVE Revolution Baby Gloss. So I didn't realise it's gonna be this small, but I mean, it says Baby Gloss. It's in the shade Cream, which I didn't think it looked this colour on the website, but we're just gonna shove this on my lips. It reminds me of like back in the day, you know, when everyone had concealer lips. That's what this reminds me of. It's actually somewhat opaque. It is quite thick and sticky, which I don't like. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like the formula, and I don't think I like the colour. I can put on a little bit of a lip liner. This is from Technic. It's just in the shade Nude. It's like a brown. You know what? This is going to be too difficult. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to line my lips with this lip liner, and then I'm going to go back over with gloss. So this would be my preferred way of wearing the gloss, like with a lip liner. I still don't like the feel of it. Like, it still is sticky, but it's a bit less sticky and it looks a little bit better. But just the Revolution gloss formula in general, I don't like. It's like, it's sticky and I'm not into it. If you want a really good gloss, like a thick moisturising one that is not sticky or goopy at all, then check out the Technic, I think they're called Glossy Tops or something like that. They're really, really, really good. But yeah, this is just not it for me. But we're gonna quickly sort out my lower lash line, and for that, what am I gonna do? For that, I'm gonna take this one and just sort of stamp that under my eye, I think. I'm gonna take that black just on the outer part to connect with my line. I'm going to take my little tiny brush and go into the sort of like khaki off brown colour. And I'm going to use that to blend it all out. And then just to add some extra darkness, I'm just taking a black black eyeliner. This is just from ELF. Is that everything? No. Eyebrows. Okay. I'm going to quickly do some mascara. So I slapped some mascara on, put on some fake freckles, and I also did a thing with eyeliner, and now I don't know if I like it. So I'm going to cover it up with an inner corner highlight because I completely forgot to do that. So dipping back into my palette, I'm going to take this one. I'm going to try it dry first, and then if I need to wet it, I will wet it. So I'm just going to plonk that directly over that. Oh, that is a very, very nice shimmer. Cover up my sins. Cover them. So for the brow skis, I have this RELOVE Revolution Power Brow, which it comes with a spoolie one side and then this big old fat pencil the other side. I never normally use this kind of pencil. I'm not really too sure why I bought it. I think because I also had like a thin one. I think that I thought I'd never tried anything like this, so I was like, oh, I'll give it a go. But I wish I'd have got the other one. But we're gonna try this out together. Just ignore this eye. Okay. So I'm gonna line the brow. I got mine in dark brown as well, by the way. I think they had 3 colours. So now I'm just gonna fill in the brow. I would like to try and make some strokes up here. Okay, is that possible? Is that a thing I can do? Can it be done? I'm kind of doing it. Okay, so it's nice. I mean, it's not the best. It's not like my Primark brow pencil thing that I tried the other day, but it's okay. It's fine. It's not my fave. I wish I'd have got the one with the other little nib because I think I actually quite like the formula. But oh well, that's on me. Ain't no one else's fault but mine. I think if all you want to do is just like fill it in, it's fine and it's actually super, super quick. But if you do want to make more sort of hair-like strokes, then probs go with the other one. But to be honest, that's more on me than it is on the pencil. Like, I should have just got the other one. Alrighty, so this is my finished look after using the RELOVE Revolution stuff. And I mean, I think the look is kind of cool. I like it. It's definitely not a look that I do very often. So let's just do a quick little product breakdown. I'll just give you little mini reviews of all of the stuff just so you know my thoughts. Eyeshadow palette I think is actually really nice. Love the look that I come out with. I think it's cheap, and I think actually for the price it's pretty good quality. I've tried a lot of like inexpensive stuff, and usually the eyeshadows are where it lets the team down, but these are beautiful. Like the shimmers especially are like surprisingly good for the price. So yeah, eyeshadow palette, thumbs up. The primer, obviously I have no idea if it's helped my makeup wear, but I like the feel of it. Like the smell of it. My everything applied fine on top of it. Yeah, so I just gotta keep testing that out because that's really the only way to tell with primers. The foundation is amazing. So if there's one thing that I think you should get, I think it's this, because it feels like nothing on your skin, but it has really, really nice coverage. Obviously I have no idea for the staying power or anything like that, but just from my very first impressions, I think that it's amazing and it's a favourite for me. This little blush duo I think is super cute, and I actually think the quality is really, really outstanding as well. Like that blush was so pigmented. I'm a little bit bummed that the highlighter wasn't the right shade for me, but I mean, I have other highlighters, so it's okay. I think it would look beautiful on someone with deeper skin tone, which it was probably meant for. These two, so the eyeliner and the eyebrow pencil, I think they're both really good quality. I think the eyeliner is outstandingly good. Like, it's super black, super nice. One of the better eyeliners that I've tried. The eyebrow pencil is nice. I think the quality is good, and I think if you got the I think if you get the brow pencil that you want for your needs, if that makes sense. Like, if I had got the little micro one, I felt like I would have been really happy, especially with the quality. And then the only sort of like dud product I would say is this lip gloss. I don't like it. I don't like the colour. It looked different on the website. So I don't like the colour. I don't like the feel of it. I just don't like the formula of Revolution glosses. That's probably a personal opinion, because there's definitely probably people out there that like it. Otherwise they wouldn't keep making the products, you know. But just for me, I just don't like it. I think that is everything. Why do I feel like I've chucked something on the floor and like I'm forgetting about it? But I mean, I really like this look. Let me know down below if you've tried the Let me know down below if you've tried the RELOVE Revolution collection and how you think I did. And yeah, if you're not, please consider subscribing, and without further ado, I will let you get on with your day. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.